Hello again, going live again. Now, there is some music associated with this. It's called Spite Like Girl, and you can hear it. I'll play it for you later. What this is a petition to the U.S. Supreme Court to stop aging women out, removing women from their cancer treatment coverage. And this is going to the U.S. Supreme Court, but this is a draft. Now, I'm going to real quick here why coronavirus is a very bad thing for the women in this program to be forced out into while they're in cancer treatment. I mean, it doesn't take much brains, right? But this is what this short thing is about. So I'm going to first tell you what the Age Act from the uh, Congress says about excluding women because of their age from their treatment that they're already in. Okay, that's what this case is about. And it says, actually that no one is supposed to be discriminated against or have the money withheld, no denial of benefit payments, and no exclusion. So you can't take them and remove them because then they're excluded. So I guess it wasn't in that particular footnote, but that's what it is. I believe it's 42 USC 6101 to 6103. You can read it. It's going to be discussed right here. Now, the COVID pandemic is an intervening medical circumstance in this appeal or this petition for certiorari that's currently still parked at the U.S. Supreme Court because it happened since the cert petition was filed January 27th. So, but the pandemic is relevant to the question of her automatic age-based removal from MABC because this peril interferes with and defeats the normal operation and statutory objective of the breast cancer treatment coverage program. See exceptions infra. Now, the unlawful age discrimination during ongoing treatment based on age 65 just underscores the risks for those older cancer patients who are in the MABC program, but then summarily removed and effectively barred from any medical assistance by the spend down. This is a spend down which in Minnesota forces both that patient and now their husband and their whole household to spend themselves down to 20% below cash poor. So the people who are so poor that they qualify for cash payments from the county, you need to be below that 20% by paying medical bills. And then if you send them the bills, they might pay the balance. So it's pretty crazy spend down. It's punitive. It's based on Schweiker versus Hogan, 1982. The state actually cites this. The Minnesota Department of Health, through the Department of Human Services, actually says that uh, that Congress and the Supreme Court wanted them to punish women who attain age 65 with this excessive punitive payment because they were trying to get medical assistance dollars when they were rich Social Security recipients. Now it's not in the law, but they do it. And that's one thing we're trying to bring up before the Supreme Court. So it underscores that because they're at greater risk than the younger patients favored by the respondents. The respondents is the Minnesota Department of Human Services, the County of Ramsey, and officials that are in their official capacity. So they're at greater risk when they're 65. So moreover, those with cancer as a pre-existing condition are 8 times as likely, according to the CDC data provided by the employer, to die from COVID-19 if she contracts it because of her pre-existing conditions. So see the appendix notice to employees. She's been in treatment with degraded care since 2016 and now during coronavirus. So this is the end of part 3. I hope you look at all the parts. We've done a lot of research in this, become the experts in the country on this program, and nobody else has taken this on except one council person in Idaho in 2004, and she won. All right, so this should stop. Stop throwing people off of this coverage, and we'll provide more details. More details are in the cert petition. That's online at the U.S. Supreme Court. This is a draft of a petition for